Picture this, a medieval courtyard brimming with townfolk, their heads craned in anticipation. Amid the sound of flustering banners, a solemn voice rises, swearing fealty to the crown. The crowd hushes as the speaker's words seal a bond of loyalty so profound, it's like signing a soul-binding contract minus the pen, but with plenty of pomp. Now fast forward a few centuries. The stage may be set differently, the costume more modern, but the gravitas of swearing allegiance remain just as spine-tingling. The royal oath isn't just a relic, it's a living testament to tradition, patriotism, and the occasionally eyebrow-raising controversy. Why does this time-honored practice endure? How has it evolved? And what does it mean when someone raises their hand and pledges loyalty to a monarch, whether they rule over a medieval kingdom or a constitutional monarchy? In this journey, we are unraveling the thread of history, culture, and legal intricacy that makes up the royal oath. We'll explore its roots in feudalism, its role in shaping modern governance, and even its pop culture cameos. Prepare for a roller coaster of historical drama, scandalous twists, and a dash of humor as we unpack why this simple pledge still captures imaginations and ignites debate worldwide. Origins, feudal beginnings. Once upon a time, when knights roamed the land and Wi-Fi was still centuries away, swearing allegiance was the cornerstone of feudal society. In this hierarchical system, the king was at the top, dishing out land and titles to vassals in exchange for loyalty and military service. Enter the homage ceremony, a medieval extravaganza when the vassal knelt, clasped hands with their lord, and swore an oath of fealty. This wasn't just a handshake deal. The oath was serious business, binding both parties in mutual obligation. The vassal got protection and a plot of land, while the king gained an army and unwavering loyalty. Or at least that was the idea. Spoiler alert. Treachery was as common as bad weather. Fast forward to the Norman conquest of England in 1066, and the royal oath took on even greater significance. William the Conqueror famously demanded oaths of fealty from his barons, establishing a precedent for loyalty to the crown that will shape English history for centuries, involving purpose from sword to signatures. As feudalism faded, the royal oath adapted to the changing times. By the Tudor era, it had become more ceremonial, tied to the coronation of monarch. Picture Henry VIII striding into Westminster Abbey, swearing to uphold the laws of the land, and then promptly rewriting them when it suited his love life. Tradition. The oath also took on a moral and religious dimension. During the Reformation, swearing allegiance became a litmus test of religious loyalty. Catholic, Protestant, take the wrong side and you might find yourself headless. Looking at you, Sir Thomas More. In modern times, the oath has evolved into a formal declaration of loyalty, with less emphasis on religion and more on constitutional principles. But make no mistake, its symbolism remains powerful. For new citizens, soldiers, or even members of parliament, taking the oath is a rite of passage that underscores their bond with nation and its figurehead. The royal oath in modern monarchy. Today, the royal oath is a blend of tradition and modernity. In the United Kingdom, it's a key part of the coronation ceremony. When King Charles III ascended to the throne, his oath was televised to millions, highlighting its role in affirming constitutional governance. But it's not just for monarchs. Members of parliament, judges, and even immigrants becoming British citizens swear allegiance to His Majesty the King, his heirs, and successors. The language might seem antiquated, but it serves a profound purpose, connecting individuals to the continuity of the crown. Of course, not everyone is a fan. Critics argue that pledging loyalty to a hereditary monarch is outdated and undemocratic. Others embrace the ritual, viewing it as a unifying tradition that transcends politics. Whatever your stance, one thing's clear. The royal oath is more than a collection of words. It's a symbol of identity, belonging, and shared history, controversies, and challenges. The royal oath hasn't always been smooth sailing. From religious tension to political upheaval, it sparked its fair share of drama. Take the Jacobite rebellion of the 18th century. Supporters of the exiled Stuart kings views their allegiance to the rightful monarch as sacred, challenging the legitimacy of the reigning Hanoverians. The refusal to swear oaths of loyalty led to bloody conflict and some of the most dramatic kills in history. More recently, the royal oath has faced scrutiny in multicultural democracy like Canada and Australia, where it's part of citizenship ceremonies. Critics argue that swearing loyalty to the crown feels out of step in countries striving for inclusivity and reconciliation with indigenous people. And let's not forget the occasional celebrity slip-up. When Meghan Markle married into the British royal family, her choice to omit "obey" from her wedding vows sparked headlines and heated debate. While not a royal oath in traditional sense, it underscored the cultural weight these pledges still carry. The royal oath in pop culture. Pop culture, where oaths of allegiance go from solemn to dramatic, from Game of Thrones to The Crown. The royal oath has been reimagined in ways that range from chilling to outright hilarious. Remember Jon Snow pledging his fealty to Daenerys Targaryen? That didn't end well. Even Disney loves a good royal oath. Who hasn't imagined kneeling before King Triton or Queen Elsa? While these fictional depictions often play fast and loose with history, they highlight the universal appeal of loyalty, duty, and the power of spoken promise. Why the royal oath still matters? So, why does the royal oath continue to captivate and polarize? Because it's more than just a ceremonial quirk. It's a living thread connecting past and present, a reminder of the power of words to shape history and identity. Whether sworn by a medieval knight or a modern parliamentarian, the oath embodies a universal human longing for belonging and purpose. Critics may decry it as outdated, but its enduring presence suggests otherwise. In a world increasingly fragmented by division and change, rituals like the royal oath offer a sense of continuity. They're not just about swearing loyalty to a monarch, they're about affirming shared values, honoring tradition, and sometimes sparking necessary debate about progress and democracy. As the monarchy itself evolves, shaped by scandals, public opinion, and cultural shifts, so too will the oath. It's a living tradition adapting to the needs of times while preserving its essence. So, the next time you watch a coronation or hear someone recite those iconic words, take a moment to appreciate the weight they carry. It's not just history in the making, it's history alive and kicking. So, here's a question for you. If you were asked to swear an oath of allegiance to a monarchy, how would you feel about it? Would it feel empowering, irrelevant, or something else entirely? Do you think the royal oath is a meaningful tradition worth preserving, or should it be image for more democracy? Let us know in the comments below. Ready for more royal intrigue and timeless tale? Check out the next video on screen to uncover another fascinating chapter in history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all things royal. See you in the next video.